Good morning, everybody. We'll be starting in just 1 second. Give me a minute. All righty. Let's get the camera up. Let's get everything going here. There's that. And there's that. And there's that. Good morning, everybody. Good, good, good. Yeah, Clyde was very happy to see me. He was look at Clyde this morning. Did you guys see the picture that I posted for everybody? Just having a little fun with you guys. Gotta have a little fun, right? You gotta have a little fun. What's life about if you can't have a little fun? And thank you all for the wonderful wishes. My wife and I had a wonderful 24th year wedding anniversary yesterday. For our dinner yesterday, for our 24th year wedding anniversary, we had a Subway. we were we were at the airport. We were flying back from Miami International to we were flying back from Miami International back home, and and we were basically at the airport, and we just didn't have any time, so we ate. My wife's like, "You take me to Subway on our 24th wedding anniversary." I'm like, "What are you gonna do, right?" Life is tough. Good morning, everybody. Let me say hello to everybody, and we'll be starting. Hey, Stacy, Cheese Grade Trader, John, Kevin, good morning, everybody. Sebastian, David, Brian, Richard, James, Ray, Nathan, good morning. I hope you guys liked the pic I posted in the Telegram channel this morning. Brian, Richard, James, Ray, Pete, Stephen, Yuri, good morning. Robert, William, good morning. Mike, Brian, Stoic, Cifazio, Dave, Sherman, Ray, Norman, Flying Ronan. Good morning, Jeff. Matt, Eduardo, Mark, Roddy. Good morning, Keith, Jason, Javad, Brian, Al, Jimmy, Candy. Good morning, Linda, Bugs, Wade. By the way, we broke our record yesterday. I was out of town. We had over 800 people here yesterday. It was pretty impressive. Good morning, Bugs. Good to see you. Good to see you. Wade, Naples fan, Victor, Bill, Frank, Debbie, Kathy, Omar. Good morning. Kurt, Steve, Peter, Colette, Illinois grain farmer, Gregory. We got Richard from Puente Gorda. Yeah, it is Tuesday. You know, Richard, it feels weird because I was traveling yesterday. I don't my day of the week calendar is completely screwed up right now. If you told me if it was Thursday or Monday, I would have believed you just now. Good morning, Richard. Good to see you here. Always good to see you, Richard. Jody, Randy, Deanna, Brian, Vernon, Mitch, Dave, Barry. Good morning, Barry. I think you send me an email. Possibly, I'll respond to it. I'm still catching up from last night. Rihanna, we got home pretty late last night. Arnulfo, Stan, Hopium, M. Gandhi Gandhi Anko. Hopefully, I got it right. M. Gandhi Anko. If I'm mispronouncing anybody's name, it's the last thing I want to do. Really, it's the last thing I want to do. It's been done to me for decades. Gregory Wald, Mr. Dragon Don, Wesley, Robert, Lewis, Richard. Good morning, Richard. Rick. Rick. We got a lot of people here. Is what we got. We got Rick Rice. We got Harry, Richard. Good morning, Richard. We got William Penny. Good morning, Penny. Burke Keller. Good morning, Burke. Genevieve, Hopium, Kirk, Robert, John, Sean, Chad, Sandy Core, Mike, Art, Ivano, Mark. Good morning, Ivano. Mark, Next Gen, Seth, Scotty, Coach Ruben, Don, Steven, Jay Blazer, Naples fan, Matt. Yep, about time I get home, right. Sergey, Lori, Rod, Brian, Becky. Clyde is awesome. Yes, Clyde is awesome. Rick liked the pick. Yeah, thank you. Hiru, thank you. I appreciate that. He missed me too. Robert, That's okay, Robert. It happens. I mean, it happens to me too sometimes. Julio, Rod, Brian, Delbert. We got a lot of people here is what we got. I got to go back now. Ooh, we do really have a lot of people here. I'm completely missing like half the people. Julio, Rod, Brian, Delbert, Robert, JB, Robert, Sandra, Jay Blazer, Duzzy, Seth, Stan, Kathy, Next Gen, Dave, Michael, Naples fan, Karen the Shark, Eagle Beagle, good morning, Dante, Charlie Clyde, David, Robert. We'll be starting in just a second, folks. Greg, Russell, Edward, Rip and Dip. Rip and Dip is here. Thank you, Rip and Dip. Stacy. Yep. Subway dinner. That's all we had time for. The plane was leaving, and I was hungry. She was hungry. Shamens, Omar, Diamond Jen. Well, I don't know. She paid for it. I don't know. I was sitting and trading while or looking at the market. Waterford, Heru, Michael. Yep, and she still stays married to me. Yep. Penny, Alan, David, Raj, Diamond Jen, Gordon, Robert, AG, Jesse, Kevin, James, Robert, Dragon, Pat, Robert, Ira, Bobby, Rayner, Stacy, Bobby, Cam, Thomas, CJ, Robert, Brian, John, Rick, Debbie. We got a lot of people here. I don't even know how many we got already 450 people here. David, Richard, Omar, Angie, Stephen, Rod, Henry, KGD, Scampy, and Moondog, and everybody else who I did not mention. I apologize if I didn't mention. We got a lot of people here. Stoic is here. I apologize. Sorry if I did not mention your name. I am not doing it on purpose. We just have a lot of people here. May get Subway. Yeah, it was the first time I've had Subway in like 3 years, 4 years. The last time I had Subway was, by the way, at the airport too, when I was flying from Houston back home. I seem to eat Subway at the airport. It seems to be a common theme. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm going to the office today. Everything is copacetic. People made a little money while I was gone. Got a lot to talk to you guys about today. Have a lot of levels to give you. Let's get into it right now. So as you guys can see, the market is fairly neutral right now. And remember yesterday I told you that the Dow divergence. A lot of people send me an email thanking me because the market did not do what they thought it was going to do in the morning. But then it crept up pretty good. But right now we're random. This is just randomness right here. There's nothing going on. And I read when we get to the report, I also read, I believe Japan or Europe, one or the other, has exactly the same field. There's just not much of a catalyst going on right now. Not much of a catalyst going on right now. Okay. Second of all, before I forget, we do with all these people here. Please make sure you're watching. See how look at it. It got me. It got me this morning. I'm watching at 7:20 because I just restarted my computer. This happens to you guys all the time, and then you see everything really fuzzy. Make sure you come here. See how I'm on auto. Don't let it happen to you. It's getting me right now, and it got me in Miami too. 1080p, 1080p. Switch to 1080p, not auto. Don't go auto. Switch to 1080p. This, if you go to auto, it'll download your speed the first chance it gets, like it does with me every time. Make sure you're watching at 1080p. You'll be able to see me a lot more clearer. My face will be clear, which may or may not be a good thing, but so will the monitor. Finally, I'm getting a haircut today, man. I look like Chewbacca. Okay. And if you don't mind, give us one time a thumbs up. It's right below the gearbox right here. If you don't mind, and if you get benefit from this call, okay? If you don't, that's okay too. I won't be upset. Uh, all right. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. And I'll remind you one more time. Also, since we're just coming in here, let me give you links for Customer Service Live and the Cam and Gustavo show and my VIP room. Here's the link for the VIP room. Today, since I'm in the office, I'm going to do what you guys asked me to do yesterday. I'm gonna do some examples. So let me tell you what I'm going to be doing today. Here's the link to the VIP room, okay? In the VIP room today, I am going to go through finding some stocks for you in real time using the Pro Trader dashboard. So we're going to take what we learned yesterday and we're going to put it in motion. Finding non-confirming breakouts, finding confirming breakouts, finding non-confirming pullbacks, finding confirming pullbacks, all using the dashboard, okay? We're going to show off the scanner. We're going to show when to use it for day trading, when to use it for swing trading. And I'll show you how I select options and give you the time period. So we'll have a really amazing session today in the VIP room. Again, here's the link for that. And here's the link for Customer Service Live. This is the Cam and Gustavo show. This is where Raleigh's brother Cam and Gustavo and sometimes Jax, they come on there and they really help you guys out. And one of the main advantages is they actually know exactly what they're talking about because people ask them the same question all the time. And people get stuck on the same thing. So they have the answer. I don't have the answer. They do. Please go there. Here's the link one more time. Okay. All right. We're doing well, Bob. Let's continue. Let's see if we can get 800 people today. Look at that. I'm trying to make you happy from every side. You trade the indexes, I got levels. You trade small caps, I got small caps. You trade large caps, I got large. I got everything you need. I'm like a full stop supermarket. I'm like the drug dealer that's got everything for you, right? All right. Random price action. Not much going on here. Fed data. Well, we got Fed speakers today, and we also have international trades in goods and services. Now, I believe this data is coming out because this data is not dependent on the Fed. So we are going to have that. The only thing is, this is not really very meaningful data. This is not going to really get us anywhere. All right. This is not really going to get us anywhere. So, but the Fed speakers may. I mean, it's the only thing we have to deal with. And we do have some catalysts today, which I will bring up in a minute. The bond market. What's the bond market doing? The bond market is flat right at our support level. Right at our support level. Let me see in real time if there's anything different here. Yeah, look. Right here. This is real time. See, we're kind of still holding on to this. So I'm just going to. We're still in this area right here. But I'm telling you right now, if we start breaking a little lower than we are right now, it's not going to be good. This is when interest rates were supposed to go down. And this is interest rates going up. We're not flagging up. We're now breaking down. I don't like this. I want to see this all the way up here again in these areas. Okay. And I'll give you intraday levels for bonds before we leave. But this is important. All right. That would be that's pretty important right there. Oh, actually, you know what? I got to switch views. I don't think you guys are seeing my links. Let me go there. Okay, there we go. You may not be seeing the links I posted for you. So let me post customers. I just realized I was on the wrong tab. So you may not be able to see the links I posted. So here's the link for the VIP room. Sorry about that. I posted, but I don't think you guys saw what I was posting. Here's the link for this. And here's the link for the customer service live. We'll talk about the US dollar in just 1 second. So I don't like what I'm seeing on the bond market. So that's one strike against the bulls. Okay. That's one strike against the bulls. Don't like this at all. Now, if we stay here and start coming up here, I'll change my mind. But if we break down from here and go towards the 50-day moving average, my thoughts about what I just said will only increase. And also, while we're at it, I want you to think about this for a minute. Oops. Okay. Okay, let me just delete all this crap here. You see this black area here? Okay. Do you guys know the name of this pattern? That's a descending triangle. And which way does descending triangles break? To the downside. Ascending triangles break to the upside. Symmetrical triangles can break either way. This is a clean descending triangle, a very clean descending triangle with two support levels here and the 50-day right there. That's a big problem. Here, you know what? I'm gonna post this for you guys. This is important stuff. I'm gonna post this for you. I don't like this at all. Hold on. All right, I just posted it for you in the main Telegram channel. I told you Clyde does not like the descending triangle here. This is a descending triangle. Now, the descending triangle still has to wind, all this area has to get filled in, and then it breaks down, or it can break sooner. But I'm telling you right now, this is not happiness what I'm seeing right here. Okay. Okay. Gold. Gold is still making swing highs. I like gold, but I wouldn't be buying gold. You see this black line? It tends to come back here. Let me even put it a little close. Yeah, there we go. It tends to come back to this black line. There's no reason to rush right now. If you're currently long gold, God help, stay long gold. That's all good, but start thinking about liquidating because we're getting a little far away from the 8-day EMA. And as you could see, we always tend to gravitate back to the 8-day EMA. I don't know if we're 1.5 deviated yet, but we're starting to get a little uppity from here. Maybe a little bit more, but I would wait. If you're going to look to buy gold, wait to buy gold over here, not up here. Okay. All right. And folks, I go through the same thing every day. So it's not like we jump around. We're saying if you're currently long gold, stay gold or start taking a little profit here, but with the idea that we're going to enter back on a non-confirming pullback back towards this line, a non-confirming pullback up to this line. That's Matt's favorite trades, non-confirming pullbacks. Okay. Right here. Let me talk to my wife here. Okay. All right. All right. Sorry about that. Crude oil. Nothing. Remember, we were fearful that it was going to break down here, and I was a little skeptical. I wasn't 100% sure. And we just came coming right back into this channel, and I think we're going to stay in this channel. You know what? US dollar. For some reason, I didn't mark up the US dollar. Hold on. Sorry about that. I knew I missed something today. Let's see what the US dollar's doing. I think saw Raleigh post something about either Raleigh or Cam, something about, oh, there's Cam about the 100-day moving average. Thank you, Cam. I appreciate that. I love the feedback. Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, it's above the 100-day, but we're still in this channel. Now, this to me looks like a, let's see here, like a head and shoulder, like an inverse head and shoulders right here, right? We got like an inverse head and shoulders right here. Do you see that? Richard, do you see this right here? You love those inverted head and shoulders on the SPY intraday. Old falling as you're taking. Okay. So we need to get above this level. This would be the neckline right here. Anyway, so we need to get above this line, but I'm encouraged by this. I like what I'm seeing. I think we're going to either stop here as we have once, twice, three, four times, or we're going to break right through it. But this looks like a capitulation to the downside, and this looks like a reverse head and shoulder. This would be the head, and this would be the shoulders right here. Usually, you see it the other way around. You see the head and two shoulders right here. See this head and two shoulders, and then it doesn't break down. So here, that's a head and that's two shoulders right here, and you're seeing inverse of it. That's a head and that's two shoulders, inverse head and shoulders right here. Just something to pay attention. I'm going to post this for you real quick. I like posting this for you. It makes me happy to help you. It really makes me happy. I was telling my wife the other day. She's like, it's like it makes you happy to help people. I'm like, yeah, I love it. I love it. I wish somebody was there to help me. You see that? I posted it for you guys right here. So you guys have it right there, okay? Okay. Let me put that back here. Crude oil. Keep an eye on crude oil. Crude oil. Okay, so folks, just FYI, this is important. If now notice what I start with, a big if US dollar has a major move higher, if that's a big if, okay, it will have a substantial impact on both gold prices and crude oil because they're both not denominated in the US dollar and they both have a very strong relationship, gold inverse and this with it. So just keep an eye on the US dollar and we will do it on a daily basis. Does it make you happy to give money to your followers? Now that's funny. Does it help you m- make you happy to give money to your followers? I don't give money to my followers, but I help my followers make money on their own. Um, yeah. All right. Let's continue. Let's continue. And folks, let me ask you: is this helping you? We already have 635 people here. We've only been here for about 24 minutes. Let me know if this is helpful to you. Thank you, Angie. I appreciate that. Very nice of you. Let me repost again for people. There are a lot of new people coming in here right now. Here's the link for the VIP room. Trying to, Shemens, trying to. Here's the link for the VIP room, and here's the link for Customer Service Live. And remember, I have a full agenda today for the VIP room. Here's the agenda for the VIP room today. We're going to start finding stocks together using the Pro Trader dashboard. We're going to try looking for confirming breakouts, non-confirming breakouts, non-confirming pullbacks, confirming pullbacks. And I'll be at my office, so I'll have my 9 monitors, so I could pretty much do it. Show you. Yesterday, I had 2 monitors. I was in a hotel. Uh, Today, I'm back at my regular place. I'm going to show off the scanner, show you some options, and show you exactly how we use the Pro Trader dashboard in real time. And meanwhile, a few folks have asked us to update the Trading Zone Live graph that we did about 2 weeks ago. So I asked Matt to update that as well. And I'll post that for you guys today when it's done. I try to post it every couple of weeks. Um, all right, let's continue. Let's continue. So Bitcoin, last thing before we move. Oh, and China. China, by the way, folks, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but China is closed today. China is closed today for business. Okay, they have a holiday or something. Bitcoin, I still like Bitcoin. I like what I'm seeing right here. This looks like almost like a doji sandwich right here. I like this. I like this. My only concern is that I like this breakout. My only concern is that this may be a confirming a we it may it we may this is a non-confirming breakout right here. Okay? If this was to come down here to this base and come back up here, that would be a confirming breakout. Or we could take a non-confirming pullback right to this level. I would probably take a non-confirming pullback to this level because we just broke out higher. So if this price action starts coming down and it looks like it's basing here, I would take this trade. Or I would look for it to come back down here, break this level, and then start coming back above that. But I would take this on a pullback. I'm looking for this to pull back so I can go long, okay? Because we took out all of these areas and we have a clear trend right now. Okay. So we'll see what that happens. But I'm watching Bitcoin very closely. Now, folks, when I'm not looking to go long Bitcoin, I'm looking to go long Bitcoin related stocks when Bitcoin does that. So I'm just explaining to you what I'll be looking for in Bitcoin to take a non-Bitcoin trade. Okay. All right. All right. Candy, you can always watch the replay. All right, we got 666 people here. Oh my. Oh my. China, as I mentioned, I think China is closed today. And we're kind of right at the 8-day EMA. This would be well, I don't know if it's breaking out or nothing. It's not doing anything right now, but right now it looks like it could be a pullback type of a trade. Okay. All right. So China's closed. Let's talk about our catalysts. Does anybody have our catalysts? Yakov, data miner's been ready to go now since Friday. Yeah, and we're just getting updates from people, and that's it. Yeah, we launched it last Friday. Just FYI. Okay. Do you guys have catalysts for me? Okay, people are coming in hot and heavy. We got IBM, we got Netflix, we got STZ, and Fed speakers. You know what? That's exactly what I have. I have STZ, Netflix, and IBM. Fed speakers, Fed data, consumer credit. Richard has MKC. I didn't see MKC. I didn't see MKC. MKC. Let's see. Candy, you clearly do not come to this. If you mentioned AMD, you clearly don't come to this show every day. Hey, let me ask you a question, Candy. When did you first hear of AMD going apeshit? Was it this morning or was it yesterday before the market opened? To answer your question, Candy, and I'm not picking on you, you heard about it yesterday when the market opened. The market had a full day to trade on it already. Hence, it's not a catalyst. It was a catalyst yesterday. It has nothing to do with the catalyst this morning. We have moved on. The market has priced it in. I promise you that. Okay. Fed speakers. Now, what is this MKC? What is this MKC? It's only down. Did it have earnings? I might have missed this. I think Richard got us. I think Richard got us. Yep. He got us. It's consumers. See, Richard, this is what I'm saying. I missed it. I missed it, but you got it. So points to Richard for adding MKC. He's right. So we got STZ, which is also MKC, which is the same thing, but that's fine. So we got consumer staples, we got mega caps, and we got IBM Infotech. Let me see what IBM is doing right now. I have some IBM. I've had IBM for a long time. Nice, nice. Good, 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 good. I like IBM being up there. All right, let me just yeah, I like what I'm seeing with IBM here. Looks good. Okay. Yeah, so Richard, you pulled one on us and you were right. I love it. Richard, good job. MKC, IBM, STZ, but you missed Netflix. But John got MKC. John got everything. Matt got everything except Matt. You got the same thing I got except MKC. We both missed MKC. APP is did we all miss APP too? Let's see. It's very possible. I think this was a what happened to this stock? There's something going on, but what happened to it? What happened to it? Let's see what happened to it. APP stock news. Folks, look 15 hours ago, SEC probe. That don't give me news that's already priced into the market, please. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Don't give me stuff that's already priced into the market. This was 16 hours ago. This was priced in with the market. This had a trade. Folks, okay, anybody who gave me APP and anybody who gave me AMD is completely not paying any attention to what we do here. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to be nice about it today. Please pay attention. If the market had a chance to trade after that news came out, it's a intervening, superseding act. If you're a lawyer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It erases all proximity. Causation. Remember causation in law school? Paul's graph? Yeah, I still remember all that crap after 30 years. Yeah, if the market already traded, that means the market already priced in anything that's known about it. All right. All right. All right. And if anybody here is a lawyer, just think intervening superseding acts and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. And if not, did the market have a chance to trade on it already? Yes. Okay. No, I think it was open. I think it was the market was open already. Because look at how it traded yesterday. Look at the price action yesterday. So something was going on yesterday. It was up. It lost 14% yesterday of its value. Do you guys think nothing happened yesterday? The stock didn't know anything when it lost 14% of its value when it lost 95 points. You don't think that was already priced into this? No. You think we need a little more move today? Yeah. Do you really? Folks, please stop wasting my time and start going with the flow. The worst thing you can do, the worst thing you can do is mention a catalyst that's not a catalyst. Okay? Because you're going to be looking at something that has no impact on the market action today. And I keep telling you that every time. All right. That was yesterday's news. Stop giving me yesterday's news. APP and AMD was yesterday's news. Stop giving me yesterday's news. We're here today. It's Monday. All right. Are you guys ready to take the gloves off? Who's ready to take the gloves off? Who's ready to take the gloves off? And for Uncle Roger to show you things that Kramer will never be talking about in his life. Okay, let's do this. Put the call ratio. Dun, 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 dun. We are in a deep shitter right now. What happens when put to call ratio comes down? Markets are getting a little too bullish for their own good. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's oy vey season. We're getting a little too ahead of ourselves. The bulls are getting a little too ahead of ourselves. I'm going to post this for you because if I don't, nobody else will. We're now talking about the stock market. Here, enjoy yourselves. Too much call buying. Now, did you guys see that this morning before I pointed it out to you? No, you did not. All right. Now let's go through the stories and then we'll go into the stocks. So what's the most important thing I've shown you today? The fact that bonds are in a descending triangle and the fact that put the call ratio is telling us that call buyers are getting a little too aggressive. And please stop giving me catalysts from yesterday. Unless you like to watch yesterday's soap operas and pretend they're today's. Hitting fresh records in the prior session. Deadlock between Republicans and Democrats continues. U.S. government shutdown has entered its 7-day, no resolution. New record highs in the S&P and 100 and the smaller S&P 500 and the NASDAQ is jumping along. AMD jumped 23% yesterday. Everybody who's talking about AMD today forgot the memo. Candy, don't do that anymore. Don't give me yesterday's catalyst because somebody will believe you, Candy, and they'll write down what you say. And then they'll be looking at AMD today and they'll be like, well, how come I can't gauge the market based on AMD today? Because it already happened yesterday. All right, let's not do that, okay? Let's not make mistakes like that. Where do you think he figures? Who do you think taught him how to do that, Debbie? Who do you think taught him how to do that? Tesla climbed more than 5% after the electric vehicle maker shared a video of teasing its 7th event. That's today. Comerica surged 13% after Fifth Third Bancorp agreed to buy the regional lender, which means Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be now banking with Fifth Third Bancorp instead of Comerica, his favorite bank. That's where he banks at. Aplovian tumbled more than 14%, was top percentage loser on the S&P. You see, folks keep giving me data that from yesterday. They keep giving me catalysts from yesterday. And I keep telling you, the most dangerous thing you can do is think that a catalyst is a catalyst from today that is already a catalyst from yesterday. AMD APP tumbled 14% yesterday and was the top percentage loser on the S&P yesterday. AMD yesterday. The markets, we don't look backwards. We look forwards. Candy, we don't go back. We go this way. All right. All right. I set Netflix as a catalyst today. I said STZ, Netflix, IBM, and MKC. And I have it right here, circled for you, but you guys are not patient enough, won't let me get there. Let's continue. Let's continue going down our path. Schmidt said on Monday that policymakers should continue pressing against inflation, which has remained persistently high. With inflation still too high, monetary policy should lead against demand growth to allow the space for supply. Does he actually believe what he's saying? That's what I want to know. He reiterated that interest rates remain on slightly restrictive stance as he described appropriate. And that's why he wants to lower rates twice in the next 2 months, right? I mean, what they're saying and what they're doing is completely different. Pressing against inflation, which is high, while inflation is still high, monetary should lead against demand. He has no idea what he's talking about. I don't even think he wrote this, or he was drunk. All right, 92%. Trump is scheduled to meet with Canadian Prime Minister, pushing for tariff relief in key sectors. Fed consumer credit will be reported today. They already reported it. Let's see how the bond market's doing. Bond market's doing nothing. We got Fed speakers talking today. We got MKC. Oh, yeah, you were right, Bob. I missed it. It was here. It was here. Mea culpa. I missed it. Bob was right. This is why I like to hear your catalyst, because sometimes I missed them, like I missed MKC. Europe is flat. Struggling for directions. What's U.S. market doing? Flat. This is flat. This is randomness. This is randomness, okay? This is randomness. Let's continue. Europe is flat. Japan closed just above the flat line, climbed as much as 1% with chip stocks, AMD. Yesterday, not today, yesterday, okay? I mistyped early. I want type IBM, you mean. You need to come to class every day, Candy. The reason I'm picking on you is because you type both AMD and APP. You did a double whammy. All right, but all that was yesterday. I did. Japan closed. All right, not much there. Not much really there. Catalysts. I did miss MKC, which happened to be right up here. Richard got it. Thank you, Richard. I really appreciate it. And I'm not being sarcastic. I really am appreciative. It's a double whammy for consumers. SPY's moving higher, by the way, this morning right now. It's moving nicely. Let's see, MAGS, not doing crap. Look at MAGS. Remember, overextended, needs to come to this level. Do you remember how many times I told you we need to come back to this level? Look what we did already 2 days in a row. Bounced off to 15. I'll get into all of this today. But I've been telling you about this last few weeks. Japan, catalysts, TMQ, nobody mentioned it for all the right reasons. AEHR, nobody mentioned it for all the right reasons. I missed MKC, mea culpa. Already gave you the put to call ratio. And by the way, next time you go to Graham's session, make sure and tell him to check the put to call ratio in the morning, not at night. It moves from night to morning. They shifted, they reset it at midnight every day. So the next time Gramster does this for you, make sure you tell him to do it in the morning, not at night. Okay? It switches at midnight. The put to call ratio updates around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Okay? Just FYI. It's kind of useless before then. That's why I like to give it to you in the morning and not during market hours. Have you ever seen me give you the put to call ratio during market hours? No. As a matter of fact, what do I say during market hours? The put to call ratio is ineffective during market hours. You have to let all the put to call settle. And that takes several hours. They usually update it sometimes at night. So tell Gramster to give you this information in the morning. That's when it's most accurate, before the market opens. Okay? I'll tell him myself. But I'm glad he's using it. It's a great tool. Okay, remember I warned you. So we have three things that are causing me juju. The put to call ratio. This is telling us that call buyers are getting a little bit ahead of themselves, which makes sense. The market's making all-time highs. This is not going to last. This is not sustainable. I don't like the fact that volatility via the VIX is still trading above the 50-day moving average with the market making all-time highs. This should have come down. And I don't like the fact that the bond market is in a descending triangle. These three things are giving me a lot of juju, a lot of nervousness. Okay. By the way, if you're just coming in here, we're going to really have a good time in the VIP room today. Pro Trader dashboard, stocks that you like. Here is customer service live to unconfuse you from all the confusion that I give you. Right? All right, let's check momentum levels. We should have pretty strong momentum right now to the upside. We have 333 stocks making 1 month high. Very strong momentum to the upside. And we have really good momentum to the downside. So we have a two-sided market right now. Finally, I could start shorting. As far as sectors, remember we were looking at this yesterday? I sort of kind of like what I'm seeing. My big problem is communication. I mean, consumer discretionary looks like it's coming up, and it looks like everything here is coming. I mean, healthcare and utilities need to come down, and communication services and consumer discretionary need to replace healthcare and utilities. If they can replace healthcare and utilities, we would be in a good spot. Okay? We would be in a good spot. We would be in a good spot. But so I'm liking what I'm seeing, but I'm not loving what I'm seeing. And let me show you why. I want to show you guys this, and I hope you're paying attention. And I hope to God you're watching right now. I want to show you something. Look how overextended this is. Look how overextended this is. Not every stock, but notice. Look how overextended this is. Look how overextended this is. Look how overextended this is. This is the base. This is the base of the breakout right here. Look how overextended this is. This still looks okay. Look how overextended this is. Even Rocket Lab getting overextended. Look how overextended this is. This is too much too fast, people. This is too much too fast. And these are all the stocks making 52-week highs. Too much too fast. Now, I obviously have some for you, but I'm telling you that we're getting a little ahead. We're getting a little too uppity. I gave you yesterday our GTI Naples fan. I gave it to you yesterday as a stock. So we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Now, I still have stocks for you, but most of the stocks that I have are A-lines and stocks that are not getting too far ahead of themselves. Now, let's talk about small caps, shall we? Now, I gave you a couple of small caps yesterday. They didn't do much. They didn't do much. This one right here, SPRB, it went to $400. I gave it to you at 22 yesterday. And it didn't do much. It didn't do much. It just went from $20 to $400. Yeah, that's the stock I gave you for free yesterday morning, remember? By the time I gave it to you, it was already in $32. That's the kind of small cap stocks I give you guys. That's why you should follow small caps the way Uncle Roger follows small caps. So it didn't do much. Just went from about $22 to about $400. No big deal. Do you guys like the stocks that I give you in the morning for free, the small caps? Or maybe we should just stop doing it. What do you guys say? Should I continue giving them to you, or should I stop giving them to you? Let's see. Yes, it went up to $400 yesterday. Yes, I gave it to you around 22. And when we finally found it, it was around, I think it was around 30. Okay. So yeah, do you guys want me to continue giving, yeah? Do you guys think I'm pretty good at picking small cap stocks, or what do you guys think? I've been doing it for about a month and a half now. How have my small cap stocks been working out for you? Oh, okay. Please continue. Okay. And what about the other one that I picked for you? It didn't really do much. It went from our entry was about $2, and it went up to it just doubled. It didn't do much. It just doubled. That's all. The other one went up about 20 times. This one just doubled. Did anybody make money? Did anybody make money on these stocks? Would love to know who kept it. Well, why don't you guys send me an email and let me know how you did on ONMD and let me know how you did on SPRB. And let me know if you want me to continue giving you these stocks. You know, the stocks that went up 20 times in one day or the stock that doubled in one day. Now, do you guys understand why I focus on volume so much? Because I'm not looking at a small cap stock that's going to move 5%. I'm looking at a small cap stock that's going to quadruple. Hmm. Nobody's saying no. Look at that. Nobody's saying no about small caps. GTBP? What about GTPP? Why are you giving me crappy stocks? Okay, how about I give you my small cap stocks for today? Okay. Um, ACET, ACET, only if it goes above $2. I'm going to write this down for you. ACET above $2. That's how you trade small cap stocks. BJDX, BJDX, only if it goes above 310. Uh, BJDX. It's funny. People didn't even say to me, Roger, that stock that you picked, it went up 20 times in one day. DX 307. The stock at 307. And CISS, CISS above 455. 455. Capiche? Do you guys want me to look at any small cap stocks while I'm on here for another minute? I only have about a minute left. Here, let me see if there's anything else buzzing. Bzz, bzz, bzz. I'm like a buzzer. I need a buzzer. Nope. Same one. Nope. Nope. Uh, we can add this one. 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 GLTO above 38 dollars. $38. Okay, let's continue. Oh yeah, this one looks great. See, doing them later sometimes helps. I like this one a lot actually. TMQ, this is my favorite one. TMQ above 760. TMQ above, this is actually my favorite one today. TMQ above 750. This is my favorite one today. And ZNB. And I'll give you one more. ZNB above $9.30. NZNB above what did I say? $9.25. 9.25. All right. Hey guys, keep me posted on how they do. Okay. I'll set some alerts a little bit. Okay. All right. Let's do our levels. I know you guys love our levels. What is this? Okay. Sorry about that. Let me give you levels. I know you guys love levels. Ooh, look at that. TMQ price, I thought I gave it to you, but if I didn't, let me give it to you. Oh, it's already going up. It's gonna be the pre-market high, but as of right now, it's 760. 760. TMQ here. Here. TMQ 760. All right. You want to buy above the pre-market high after the market opens. Okay. Let me know how you guys do on these, but I do have to move on. Do have to move on. All right. SPY. I know you guys love when I give you my levels, so I'm going to give you my levels. Delete. Delete all this crap. Let me give you levels. I want you guys to tell all your friends that nobody does market analysis like Uncle Roger in the morning. Here's the low. Here's the high. There's a pivot right there. Pivot right there. Right there. Okay. Let me give you this. I'm going to post all this for you. I really try to go out of my way to give you a really complete market analysis. Okay. So let me post this for you in the Telegram channel. Okay, let's now do this for QQQ. Wow, look at my levels from yesterday, guys. This is from yesterday. Look at it from yesterday. Look. How well do my levels work, guys? Look. This is all from yesterday. You can look. I posted it here for you yesterday. No change. This is really good. I do a pretty good job here for you. Matter of fact, I have no changes in my levels. Maybe right there, and maybe another one right here. And that's it. I'm not going to change anything. My levels are really good. Really good. Here, this one, we're going to raise this a little bit right there because it's making a new high. But that's it. It's all we need to do. Don't need to do anything. If you relied on my levels yesterday, you would have done very well, by the way, because we could see right here. Who uses my levels? Do you guys use my levels on a daily basis? Here, TMQ. TMQ right here. 760 right there. All right. QQQ. Let me know if you use my levels. Let me give you these, okay? QQQ levels. Not that different from yesterday. They held very well, actually. All right, there's that. Now let's do SMH, right? Look at my levels from yesterday, guys. Again, this is all from yesterday. I have not touched it. All I've done is just come here and look at it. Look at this. It's pretty damn good. All right, let me just adjust this a little bit right there. Add another one right there. Move this right here. Maybe add one more right there. And we're, let's see. Right there. And we're good to go. All day long. Ooh, look at that. People are getting this is good. Good, 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 good. I love it. Love it. Love it. Let me go ahead and post this for you. I love when a plan comes together. SMH levels for you. Let's do the Dow, okay? I mean, let's do IWM. Oh, wow, look at that. Right down to the level. Right down to the level. Let's adjust these. Let's do that. Let's put that here. Let's draw that there. Let's put that here. You do this for a couple of years, you'll start getting pretty good at it, I promise you. right there, right there, right there. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. Okay. You will get good at it. And I teach you how to do this in my room all the time. It does take a little experience, but you'll get to it pretty good if you practice every day. My suggestion is to try to do it on your own and compare your levels with mine. Hmm. Russell 2000 levels. There you go. And then let's do the bond market, shall we? Okay. Let's put that here. Let's put that there. Here. Okay, right there. Right there. Okay. I don't think a lot of folks with my level of experience would spend 3 hours a day with you guys just helping you guys out. I really don't, but I do it and I love doing it, and it makes me a better trader. If you guys made money on any of the small caps that I gave you, the best thing you could do for me is send me an email. Let me know. Roger@rogerscott.com. It only encourages me to do more. TLT bond levels for the day. All right. So I gave you guys levels. Now let me give you stocks that I'm looking at, okay? And then I got to get out of here. See what the market's doing right now. This is just random crap, folks. This is random. This is not anything crazy right here. But I do like how the bond market's coming up. Okay. Let me give you stocks. TAP. This is an A line to the downside. By the way, there was a lot of A lines on the stock fetcher code this morning. If you guys use stock fetcher, every one of the A lines that I'm going to show you, I found using the A line code on stock fetcher. Every one of them. Every one of them. I did not look at the other program. So here's Molson Golden. If it breaks this little level right here, you got yourself a short. Okay? You got yourself a short. DE. This is all from the stock fetcher, the free scanner that I give you with the A-line program. This is all from there. Every one of these. It's the only one I looked at this morning, so I wouldn't be able to find it anywhere else. Right here, you got an A-line if it breaks 455.58 to the downside. And by the way, if this is coming at you too fast, here is a link to this video where you can rewind it, pause it, stop it, do all that stuff. Okay. Let me give you another one. ZST. Every one of these A lines to the downside is from the stock fetcher from this morning. Oh, this is beautiful. It's already there. It's already there. It's already at that level that I drew right here. That's nice. That's a nice A line right here. As long as we're below this line right here, that's the 2-week, that's the last expiration VWAP from the quarterly quad witching right here. Right below it right here. ZTS, CCI, another A line. All of these A lines are from the stock fetcher from this morning. You want to wait for us to break this level, 93.37 right here. And last one, VRSK, another A line to the downside, all from stock fetcher. Didn't have to even go to Thinkorswim. If we break this low right here, we have an A line to the downside. Every one of these are from the stock fetcher A line codes that I give you for free when you buy A line right here. Every one of them is from there. Every one. I did not look at anything else today. I never load Thinkorswim on my home computer. It's just pain in the butt. I do it when I'm working from home, but not when I'm just here in the morning and then I just go to the office. Okay. Those are all A lines to the downside. Okay. What other stocks do I like to the downside? Okay. BRBR. BRBR. That's a real bearish stock. That's a breakout. That's not a breakdown. I mean, FSK. I've been giving you the stock for weeks now. Yes, that link is the pre-open session today, Sylvia, but a lot of people want to rewind it and pause it and watch it slowly. A lot of people are like taking notes right now and they want to rewatch it. So I posted it so they can rewatch it, pause it, do whatever they need to do with it. Okay. Um, Invitation home. Bonds are moving higher right now. They're past our support level right now, which is good. Got to get out of here pretty soon. Invitation home. K view. Can't type this morning. I'm surprised. I'm not even jet lagged or tired. I'm pretty uppity. K view. Albertsons and SFM. They're both related, so I'm just going to give them to you together. Albertsons and SFM. They're both supermarkets, so you guys understand. A-line, anywhere from overnight to 10 days. They're swing trades. They're not day trades. A-lines are not day trades, folks. Now let me give you my A-lines to the upside. Every one of these was found using the stock fetcher code from this morning. I did not even look at the other one. So look at this one. That's a nice A-line right here. It comes and touches this and then comes back up. These are all potential A-lines. Morgan Stanley. It needs to get above this line, this yellow line, this dotted blue line. It needs to get above this dotted blue line. BKR. Every one of these is an A-line. That's a nice A-line right here. GE. Needs to get above this line, will be a perfect A-line. Okay, now let me give you some other stocks that I like. PTSG. Oop, wrong stock. PSTG. I always confuse these two. Tom, swing trades. A-lines or swing trades. That's a very nice. That's already a A-line breakout. This would be an A-line. That's a breakout right there. So it's not an A-line anymore. ZNB. Wrong ticker. I keep getting the wrong ticker here. Oh, sorry about that. That was just one of the small caps that I was looking at. XCL. Looks really good. TEM looks pretty good. Baidu looks pretty good. Okay. All right. That is, my friends, what I have for you today. Now, before I conclude, please visit us today in the VIP room. I will be talking about the following. Let me just give you my agenda. Let's find some stocks together using the Pro Trader dashboard together. We're going to take what we learned yesterday about pullbacks and breakouts, and we're going to put them in action. I'm going to look for some confirming trades, non-confirming trades. I'm going to show off the scanner. I'm going to show you the best stocks and the best sectors that are buzzing right now on the Pro Trader dashboard, and then we'll select some options. So by the end of the session, maybe I'll give you 2 or 3 red meat trades. How about that? I think it'll be a fantastic session. I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty refreshed. I had a very nice weekend with my wife in Miami. Took care of some business for my aunt, celebrated my 24th year wedding anniversary. You guys made a crap load of money on that SPRB and ONMD. We made money on Oracle yesterday. Everybody is happy. And by the way, one second, let me just check something here. Okay. All right. If there's anything that I missed, my email is roger@rogerscott.com. Hopefully you guys had a great session. And if I upset anybody or I said something derogatory, I apologize. I don't have much of a filter, especially when I'm teaching, because I'm trying to get all this information out. So please don't take what I say in any negative light at all. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I'm back home, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, everybody. Greg, send me an email, and I'll talk about Okla if you'd like. It's a great looking stock. I know a lot of folks were talking about it yesterday. Have a great day, everybody. Bye, everybody. And I'm going to update the spreadsheet for Trading Zone Live. I asked Matt to update it, and we'll post it. Bye, everybody. Let me know how you did on those small caps, okay? Let me know. Don't keep it from me. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Bye, everybody. Be careful today, folks. Be careful. I'm not loving what I'm seeing at all. Just be careful. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Um, Give the market at least the first half hour to show its hand. Okay. Bye. I'll be updating you on Telegram every step of the way, and then I gotta go to at